Good evening. Thank you for tuning into Sacred Rose Tarot 1111. And remember to please like, share, and subscribe to help grow the channel. Also, please remember that take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not all messages are going to resonate, and that's perfectly okay because we're all on different parts of our journey, right? Today we have a message coming to us from Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is teaching us, it says here, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So because we've never had her card come out before, I'm going to go ahead and read that. Her card comes to us from the Keepers of Light Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray. It says here, we don't have a full picture of who Mary of Magdala actually was, but we do know from spiritual texts that she was a great visionary and teacher with clairvoyant abilities, because she was able to see angels and the soul of her twin flame Master Jesus. After he had passed away, she also had the ability to shake up crowds of people to bring their hearts and minds back to the highest good. She now devotes her time to supporting us in bringing about the radical changes the earth needs in order to prosper, and to encouraging those who feel the need to teach the joy of spirit. Mary is a rebel heart in many ways. She helps those lightworkers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak their truth. The extended message says, you have a strong desire to share what you have learned. You may feel people will dismiss you or ridicule you, but don't worry. Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through this process. Your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength because you are trusting the power of your soul, and that part of you can never be broken. You are a wonderful teacher and leader, and the world needs you. You are being backed by heaven, so step forward and share all that you have learned. Okay. It's an interesting message, and it says that it's that she encourages light workers. So this could very well turn out to be a message for light workers. We'll have to see how the message goes. But our first card out is Ancestral Realm, Karmic Release, Healing the Lineage, and Boundaries. This is really interesting, because it almost looks like there's a gateway here. And we've got some, it's like, almost like, it makes me think of like a DNA strand, but it's light. So I'm guessing this is like DNA through the ages, since it has to do with ancestry, karmic releasing, healing the lineage. Maybe you've recently done some work where you've broken karmic bonds, or done some sort of very important ancestry work. This is interesting. All right. Well, this card comes to us from the, which deck is that? Let's see. Gateway Light, I think. Gateway of Light. Let's see. The Gateway of Light Activation Oracle Guidebook by Kyle Gray. And it says here, in every incarnation, we have been blessed to be part of a lineage that helps us live our life and embark on learning experiences. And for hundreds and even thousands of years, those who have walked the earth before us have prayed for a better life. We are an answer to those prayers. Even though they may no longer be on the physical plane, our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. None of our ancestors had it perfect, after all. They were human too. They made poor choices, they had mistaken views, many of their intentions were honorable, many were not. All of this is held within the ancestral lineage, and as are many beliefs, ideas, and limitations that are outdated, fear-based, and even harmful. All these karmic energies can hold us back, but when someone decides to walk the spiritual path, whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. When this card comes to you, your life is an answer to a great ancestral call. To connect, place your hands on your heart and say, either internally or out loud, great ancestors, earthly lineage, soul lineage, thank you for bringing to my awareness the karmic blockages that are preventing me from reaching my greatest potential. Your message. This card initiates healing on all levels, but particularly on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need not be. I feel like this might have another page to it. Yep. All right, know that they need not be your truth. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you are in a particularly challenging time or facing energies that are harsh and even overwhelming, the energy of your ancestors is with you now. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness and for any negative effects those are having on you now. If you have found that a particular family member has been difficult or a relationship has been negatively impacted because of situations or ideas that stem from the past, know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The ointment for the wound is the energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing that the energies of the past no longer govern your present. It's about choosing to create your own happiness and live from your own heart. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So perhaps you've recently done some sort of work that has healed some ancestral wounds or ancestral bonds or something. Healing the lineage. In any event, that's big work. Excuse me. That's really big. And like completing karmic lessons, I mean, yeah. I don't know what you did, but you did something big, something important. Let's keep going and see what comes out in the message. All right, our next card comes to us from the Starry Beginnings deck, and we'll read that card in here in just a minute. I don't really pull these all that often, but this card number is 33, and it says, you are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. Excuse me. I'm going to get a drink real quick. Okay, so the Starry Beginnings, Oracle Cards, Guidebook by Cassie White. You're healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. Healing, you are healing your heart. Loss is a part of life. Losing something, someone, or an experience of some kind. It is part of the letting go process. The more you try to hold on, the harder it is. Let go, let go, let go. Release the tears. Let them flow and see them for what they are. Love, a waterfall of love. Love is what you feel. Be well. Let the tears flow. Bless, bless, bless. Dear one, the heart hurts right now, but it will mend in time. Let the love tears flow, for love is all there is. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Okay. So I'm not sure what that is really all about. If this had to do with some sort of something in the letting go process or the healing process of this karmic release, maybe it speaks of, maybe it was very challenging to release some sort of old thinking pattern or belief or something that was limiting. Maybe it was very challenging. And I mean, it did mention that maybe it was like, I don't know if you've ever seen in movies where somebody lets somebody down or doesn't think the way the parents think or something, or the grandparents, or sort of chooses their own path to take, and like other people aren't happy about it, and so they write them off or cut them off, or maybe there was somebody said something hurtful, and so that could be where we're talking about healing your heart here. I pulled some oracle pulled some tarot. Let's see what it says here. 3 of Cups came out to clarify, and so this would say, and I asked when I pulled this to clarify the ancestral realm. So for the ancestral realm, 3 of Cups came out, and that is celebration. That's a time for celebration, doing the work and celebrating. We also had 5 of Wands, So with this card coming out, that you're healing your heart, there definitely must have been some sort of discord or disagreement or an argument or some kind of like a fight that took place. Maybe this was within the family. Maybe even at a celebration. Could be a celebration of life. Maybe yeah, there could have been some sort of argument or family sort of disagreement or strife or something that took place. We have the Hierophant here. So this could have even taken place like in a church or like some sort of spiritual place or a funeral is what I'm getting. Sounds like this could be a very specific message. I'm not sure. But the Hierophant could also mean that you're working on your spirituality. So perhaps this is a fight over leaving something traditional behind and working on your spirituality and accepting something different that is not of the norm or not what your family is typically wanting you to do. You're sort of breaking the mold. This could also speak to higher learning. It's typically also a card that speaks of traditional. So I'm really getting this like moving away from something traditional. So doing something different. And maybe your family isn't happy about it. So maybe it's creating some sort of strife. But on top of this card, we have 9 of Cups, which speaks of emotional fulfillment. So if this could be, even though it's some sort of strife in the family, potentially, or some sort of disagreement or not seeing eye to eye, we have the emotional fulfillment card. This is like a wish coming true. So, and this is a really good card to get anytime, you know, anytime you're in any spread, really. And so you're healing your heart. So maybe there's some mending taking place, some forgiveness taking place, perhaps. Let's keep going. See what we uncover here. So the next card out is the Ancient Oak Spirit card, the card of strength, card number 2. And the Ancient Oak Spirit card comes to us from the Sacred Forest Oracle guidebook by Denise Lynn. And it says here, this card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your truth, your strength. Or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much strength, recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of Ancient Oak Spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. Oak Spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. That could be referring back to that 5 of Wands. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. There may be a blockage in your life or one soon to come. Now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. Okay. So standing firm in what you believe is important here. And really, to clarify the Ancient Oak Strength card, Ancient Oak Spirit card, the first card out was Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's nurturing, motherly, abundant, kind-hearted, gentle, takes care of her home, and is wise, probably has some investments, and knows how to create a welcoming, abundant home life for her family. The next card out is Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. However, it is an energy of stability, and a reliable, bona fide type of offer coming in. So somebody may be coming with like a peace offering if this has been a while or kind of a slow process. Perhaps whoever the disagreements were between, and I'm really getting like family vibe. There was some sort of family thing that happened. Perhaps this person's ready to come and make an offer, like a truce, or maybe we can agree to disagree type situation. But I feel like there's some peace coming from this. The next card out is Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody who is fiery, passionate, determined, oftentimes portrayed as somebody who's attractive and can also be very intuitive. She's got her little black cat down here. And somebody that's sort of got her eyes on the prize. She's very focused and can kind of, tap into that energy to work on new ideas. It's an attractive energy, something that people are drawn to. The next card out is the Star card, and the Star card is Major Arcana for Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season right now. It's also a healing card, so it speaks of healing, which could be very well could be getting back to all of this and the healing your heart part that goes hand in hand with this. Yeah, I'm definitely getting healing. I feel like there was something to do with speaking your truth also, and being authentic with this oak, this strength card, this oak card here, ancient oak spirit. So this could also, because these little stars refer to the chakras, so there could also be a blockage of quite possibly the throat chakra, or some sort of realignment of the chakras needed. I mean, there's a lot of red in this card, the Mary Magdalene card. A lot of red, and I believe red is root chakra maybe. So that might be something worth looking into, but I'm getting a lot of blue from this. And then of course the speaking your truth, has to do with the throat chakra. So I might want to, you might want to be interested in maybe looking up some throat chakra healing videos on YouTube. Check those out and see if anything really resonates and helps you in that area, if this is something you're feeling might be speaking to you personally about. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it, of course, right? Because we're all on different journeys. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. And sometimes we just need to be reminded. Don't try to make the message fit. If it's not your message, it's totally okay, right? Okay. And the next card out comes to us from I think it's a Shaman's Dream Oracle. But it says Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. I can't tell what is going on with this. Is it like a little baby, an embryo or something? It's card number 6. This was card 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. What card is this? 2. Okay. All right, well, let's see what Cosmic Womb has to say. Let me get the book over here. This is, it comes to us from the Shaman's Dream Oracle card guidebook by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron-Reed. It says here, creativity, the divine feminine. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love incarnate and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You are in the most fertile cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen, with heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. That's beautiful, and I will totally accept that. That's really interesting. We're becoming something new, like at this new stage. Maybe that has to do with like all of this karmic releasing, ancestral line healing. I'm going to kind of scoot that over a little bit here. But all of this getting back to the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. I mean, you know, what happens after you heal your karma? Are you in Dharma at that point? I mean, is that when you get to live in like your own basic heaven on earth? Is that when you get to enter like your own Eden? Or like, is that when you've made it, you've arrived, you're at this place where you've satisfied all these karmic requirements and now you just get to live? Like, what does that mean, you know? That's very interesting. It's really like making me stop and think and like what happens? Like, we all know karma. We hear about all of our life. What goes around comes around. Treat people good. All these things, right? But if you're healing your ancestral lines and breaking the chains of karma from the past, that's like a big deal. That's huge. I think that it is like heading into some sort of like dharma, really. And I don't know a lot about that, but now I'm inspired to look and search and find out what it means. This is heavy. I mean, it's very mysterious, quite frankly. I'm very intrigued, absolutely. And so now it's like, you did all this work, now you're becoming something new. Well, what are you becoming? It says divine feminine. And it talks about the divine spark that's in each and every one of us. Like, this is beautiful and intriguing all at the same time. I'm kind of like, wow, you know, wow. I'm kind of in this wow space, I guess. It's interesting. So I want to come over here and look at this card next. This card is also from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and it says Rainbow Waterfall Miracles. It's card number 31. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we've got 2, 4, 6. 6 over here. Let's see what we see. We see a butterfly and a waterfall. Water is also synonymous with healing. We've got a lot of water out here. We have the 9 of Cups over here. So a lot of water. Miracles are happening. Definitely, to me, feels like if you're able to heal ancestral lineage and karma throughout the lines of the many incarnations we've had, like, wow, that is miraculous. That is pretty dang miraculous. And there's also a yellow butterfly. I almost didn't see that at first. We got a yellow one and a red one. Oh, and a purple one over here. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So, wow. Okay. All right. Let's see what that's about. I mean, it's like, this reading is kind of like blowing my mind a little bit here, to be honest, you guys. I feel like there's something I'm going to have to like do some research on and dive into this. So I hope it's resonating. I hope I'm not the only one it's resonating with. All right, so here we go. This, again, Sacred Forest Oracle. A sparkling waterfall cascades into a crystal clear pool surrounded by a glade of ferns. Floating in the air above the pools, a shimmering rainbow creates a wavering reflection in the water. Fairies and elves, adorned in all sparkling colors, peek through the ferns. Butterflies swoop and dip into the waters, their kaleidoscope of colors iridescent in the sunshine. The rainbow after a storm represents hope and promise for a bright future. It's where we must, this sounds like rainbow. We're like in this cosmic womb getting ready to be transformed into something. And it's all after this healing. Okay, all right, so let's keep going. Know now that the gifts of the universe are flowing into your life. This is your time. Let go of fear and doubt. All is well. You don't have to do it all yourself. Let the Creator step in and solve challenges for you in mysterious and wondrous ways. In some beliefs, rainbows are considered a promise from above that all is well. Remember that your life is a miracle. Just as a rainbow carries all colors in every spectrum of the electromagnetic field, and water is the element of emotions and feelings, so your heart is opening wider and wider. Your capacity to receive love and give love is expanding. Myths also speak of the gold at the end of the rainbow. Hence, the rainbow is a portent for treasure ahead. Don't limit the way that miracles can appear in your life by having expectations about how they need to occur. Celebrate them when they appear, no matter how small. The spirit of the rainbow waterfall says, everyday miracles are occurring around you. Watch for and embrace them. Let go of fear and doubt. As you notice and accept the small wonders in your life, greater gifts will grow around you in spectacular ways. Be open to receive. Wow. You know, that is so perfect, because when I see this divine feminine cosmic womb, I'm getting Empress Energy, like the Empress card in tarot. And that is all about receiving. And this card is talking about miracles. So it's almost like, here we have gifts the universe, the divine wants to give you. So be in this divine feminine Empress energy and just be ready to receive. Because you did something. I mean, wow. I mean, I really want you guys to share in your comments, like, what's going on? You completed something major. This is big time. This is big. I've never had this card come out. And that doesn't mean like, it's completely a foreign concept or whatever. I know that there's a lot that can be done for healing the ancestral lines, breaking chains, doing those kind of things. But like clearing out your karma and entering dharma, and now the universe wants to like gift you all of these miracles, and like you're going to be living this beautiful life in your Empress energy and just receiving because of all this healing that's taken place. Like, you didn't just heal yourself is what I'm getting. And there's this like, man, I don't even know how you did it, but it's like whatever you did healed like your grandma's line, your great-grandma's line, like great-grandma, great-grandpa, like on down for generations. And we're talking thousands and thousands of years. And like, whatever they were sent here to do, whatever, like the card was talking about, whatever decisions they made that weren't exactly the right ones and this and that. And I'm not saying you're perfect. I'm not saying any of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, sure. But whatever mistakes you made, excuse me, you're like learning from them and doing these like amazing things, and you're like transmuting. There's a lot of transmuting going on. I'm getting like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Temperance card is out here somewhere, but I'm getting like this alchemy. Like, you're an alchemist, man. You transmuted some stuff. This is amazing. It really is. I'm almost speechless. I'm almost like, I don't know what to say. Spirit, speak through me, because this is big. Wow. All right. So when the miracle card came out, I was like, all right, let's clarify with some tarot. And so we had the Lovers come out. Well, I mean, it's not the Lovers card. I'm sorry. It's Two of Cups, but might as well be the Lovers. This is like divinely orchestrated. And this is equal give and take, reciprocity. They only have eyes for each other in this picture. You could have Gemini in your chart. In your chart, this 2 up here makes me think of the symbol for Gemini. But basically, like with all of this other stuff that's going on in here, I feel like, this might sound weird. I don't know. I'm just going to say what I'm feeling, what I'm getting. It feels like there was some weird stuff surrounding love. So maybe your ancestors found it hard to share their love or show their love or demonstrate authentic love, or be loved, or accept love, or receive love, or something to do with love. Like maybe there was like broken hearts or betrayals, or I don't know, jealousy or something. I'm not exactly sure what, but I feel like I'm getting very strongly that it had to do with healing love. And with this card, because I mean, the Lovers, sure, that could have came out, right? With love. But these guys, specifically this one came out. So it tells me it's like, it had to be something with equal give and take. So perhaps in the past, somebody withheld love, or somebody didn't receive love, or was afraid to open their heart chakra, or maybe their heart chakra was blocked. I don't know exactly what happened, but I feel like that has been healed. You somehow healed this for your whole family line. That's what I'm getting very strongly. So if you had something recently happen involving love, that could very well be tied to this karmic release. Let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, look, Ace of Cups on top of this. And anytime, I know you guys have heard me say it before, Ace of Cups, anytime I see this big hand of God, this is like divinely gifted. Maybe the divine has helped you open your heart fully to complete these karmic cycles. You're like this chain breaker, this major transmuter alchemist person, and you were able to be open to receive and give love and be vulnerable. And it's like this cup, it's like this huge, the most fulfilled cup in the whole deck, right? It's the biggest cup of love. It's emotionally overflowing. There's these look like tears down here. So, and it's like, I don't know. It's like you decided to make your heart bare and open and lay it out raw, I guess. Your love, you're just like, I'll be vulnerable. I'll give my cup of love, and I'll be love. I'll represent true, authentic love from a place of my truest self, I'm getting. And somehow this healed these family lines. I mean, wow. And you're in this divine feminine energy. So maybe there's also something about balancing out the masculine and the feminine energy. Because if you look at it here, we've got somebody looks like a man here and somebody looks like a woman over here. So maybe that speaks of balancing out the masculine and the feminine through love. Not being too much in one area or the other. There's definitely something about love going on here. Oh, okay. And then we have Four of Pentacles, which speaks of like a lack mentality or holding on too closely, fear of letting go. This could have been like, I'm sort of getting like a codependency feeling from this card in love, or just like a major lack of love, feeling without. Maybe love was withheld from somebody for some reason. And then Judgment was called. Yeah, this is divine intervention. This is definitely divine intervention. Because traditionally speaking in the tarot, this is Gabriel coming out and blowing his horn, his trumpet, and like people rising from the dead. Like, well, you know, when you think about the resurrection, that kind of stuff. And we talked about when Mary Magdalene's card first came out, being a teacher and specifically speaking to light workers. So this could also be viewed as a call to light workers to rise up and share your message because you have something to share. And if this message resonates with you and for some reason love has been withheld or not fully appreciated in some way, but through love and through balancing and alchemizing both the masculine and feminine within you, and giving love generously and being open and vulnerable and embracing this divine feminine Empress energy, have healed karma throughout your ancestors. I mean, like, wow, I can't even tell you, this is like blowing my mind, you guys. I don't even know how to describe it. I kind of feel like I'm rambling, but I'm trying to, get through it and figure out the message here, and that's what I'm getting. All right, and so we have another, is this from, what is this from? The Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm sorry, my mind is kind of blown. Card number 47, when you add 7 plus 4 is 11. 11, and look, this looks like 11 here. And that's, when we think of love, we think of 1111. Skybridge, possibility for union. Oh, something is, and it had all these love cards. Wow. Maybe there's a divine union, a divine partnership coming in. And this to me looks like a lot of citrine. Citrine or tiger's eye. Maybe some fire agate. There's a lot of orange going on in here. Let's see if I have this marked. I hope I did. I hope I marked it. Let's see. 47, where are you? All right. Oh, that's not even the right book. No wonder. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like, what is going on here? What is going on? All right, Skybridge, I found it. Okay, so it says, possibility for union, what needs to be connected or disconnected. You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities. But you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for just a few minutes, walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. Skybridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Oh, man, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe there's a quantum shift. Whoa. Ooh, okay. Skybridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Huh. Okay. So there's something major going on. This is like, what is happening here? Okay, there's something big going on. I just know that. All right, let's keep going. We're going to keep pressing on. All right, so the next card comes to us from the Oracle of the Universe. I haven't pulled one of these in a while. This is a brand new deck, my newest deck. And I mean, they're absolutely beautiful, stunning cards. This is number 38, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my God, we have 11, 11. These two cards, 11, 11. And this one talks about this quantum leap. It's like a cosmic gateway. Let's see what happens here. Necklace, self-trust. Looks like the crown chakra up here, because it's above the third eye. Let's see what this card says. It's absolutely beautiful. This comes to us from the Oracle of the Universe, Divine Guidance from the Cosmos by Stacy DeMarco. And it says, develop your power from the inside out. One of the most transformational aspects of self is strong self-trust. If you trust your judgment and self, you can operate from a position of strength and stability. Trust your gut. We have judgment over here. We had strength coming from this this ancient oak strength. Let's see. Trust your gut. The mythos tells of a young woman abandoned by her birth family, but beloved by the gods. As she travels through life, she performs good deeds, some risking her own life, and each time she is given a small stone as repayment. She adds these humble stones to a necklace she wears around her neck to remind her of her own self-worth and to trust herself. Let me see if it goes to the next page. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. One of the gods disguises himself as an old, disheveled man in trouble. The old man was in a bad way. Every other person passed him by as he lay on the road, but not the young woman. She helped him and fed him and gave him shelter. He then revealed himself in his true form and gave her a stone for her necklace. As she added it to the other ones, they all transformed into a necklace of unbelievable value, beauty, and radiance. This is just a reflection of who you are, he said. She went on to create her own village, her own sovereignty over the lands, and eventually a queendom. The necklace nebula is a stunning nebula that looks just like a sparkling necklace of gemstones formed in a very violent way. The interaction of two dying stars that came too close to each other, with the smaller one being engulfed, created a ring of glowing remnants and bright balls of gas. The ring itself was formed by the immense centrifugal force of the gases being blown outwards. It was only discovered in 2005. Excuse me. So it says here where you can view it, how to view the necklace nebula, sits within Sagittarius and can only be seen by a powerful telescope or by checking out NASA's Hubble photos. Its nearest star is Beta Sagittae, and its coordinates are listed here. Words of power, I trust myself. So what I'm getting from this, with that story, that was such a beautiful story, is that you're showing love. When we talked about these love cards that came out, you showed divine love, and maybe you had a divine visitor that you were kind to and showed love to, and you didn't even know it, because it's just who you are. It's just how you operate from your heart space, and it's such a beautiful energy from all these cards around here that you pass some sort of test or trial, and it's like you've been crowned. I know it says it's a necklace here, but to me it also feels like a crown, and you're being recognized for something you did, and it has to do with this ancestral karmic release and all of it, and also being in your divine feminine energy. Like, there's something happening here. So I asked to clarify this self-trust card, and Six of Pentacles came out. Six of Pentacles speaks of being very wealthy, very abundant, and being able to give to others. And it speaks of having like a kind heart and generous. So I feel like you're a very generous and kind-hearted person. You're soft in your soft feminine energy. And also we have Ten of Pentacles. So we have legacy wealth. We have generational wealth, abundant in every way possible. So much so that many generations will be affected and impacted in a positive manner. And Three of Wands speaks of setting out on your own path or beginning a new journey. And the King of Wands is somebody who is a fiery, passionate, goal-oriented individual. They don't always dance to the beat of their own drum, like somebody else's drum. They dance to the beat of their own drum is what I'm trying to say. They don't really go by the way and take the path everybody travels. They're kind of the take the road less traveled kind of person, and chart their own path and can come up with, new, interesting ways of doing things and be very creative and fiery and passionate. All right, so the final card says, let go of a fixed plan, allow for spontaneity and growth. And this is card number 35, which adds up to 8. 8 is a card of abundance. Like great infinite abundance. Excuse me. I'm still recovering from my sinus infection, so I apologize. All right, so this card, the final card out today, comes from Starry Beginnings, Oracle Cards by Cassie White. It says here, life is a journey of ups and downs, sidewards and backward steps. It is this for all beings, for that is where the lessons are. Letting go of a fixed plan of how life will be allows for growth and spontaneity. All the happiest beings allow for variations in their path, not weighed down, rather, by how it should be, but lightened and inspired by how it is. You have done a lot, achieved a lot, and learned a lot in this life, and the many before it. Now you can relax and spread the love of your experience to all wherever you go. Oh my gosh. And that just really kind of brings this message full circle. You have reached this, you've reached some sort of major milestone, a pinnacle, not a pinnacle like a pinnacle, but like the top of a mountain. Like you've reached a summit. You've reached this peak. There's some sort of a completion, like a final finality. You've done everything you had to do. You did a lot of work. And now you're ready for this quantum leap. And this is like 11:11. This is divine. This shift, this next shift for you is like, I'm getting this completion. Like it's a completion. Like you completed everything you were supposed to do, or like now you just get to sit back and get all this good stuff coming into you. There's like 10 of Pentacles over here, and this like everything. I mean, wow. And to just live in this love and just let it flow and just keep receiving. So yeah, I mean, I don't know who this message resonates with, but it's absolutely beautiful and it's so powerful. And congratulations. Let me just say, congratulations. You are amazing. Give yourself credit. You have trusted. You have loved. You are the embodiment of love here on earth. You're loving. You're so loving. And this beautiful feminine energy that you heal people. You've healed your own karmic ancestry, your whole family line. I mean, your ancestors are like cheering you on. I hear celebrating. I hear remember that 3 of Cups that we saw right there? That's them. That's your ancestors just celebrating you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is beautiful. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You've done such amazing work and you're such a beautiful soul. And you incarnated at this time for this reason. And you're part of this new earth. I don't know if you saw the last couple of readings, but this sort of ties in with like, I feel like if those other readings resonated, this ties in beautifully. Like who you are, why you get to be part of the new earth. So this is lovely. Thank you, Mary Magdalene, for bringing this message to us today. Thank you for viewing today. I hope this message was hopeful and brought you hope and clarity and peace. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please feel free to comment. I would love to hear your stories and how this resonated, if it does resonate. And love and light. Take care.